Hi, boys and girls. I am going to teach you today how to play a game called the Lemonade Stand, which will also help you in social studies when we start talking about money, but it is also going to help you become more confident in using Google Slides and not being so overwhelmed with everything that is on all of these slides. And the more you use it, the better off you're going to feel. So the first thing we're going to do, and the first advice I'm going to give you, is to go slide by slide. Try not to skip ahead unless it tells you to. So the first slide simply says the title and then name here, which is meaning we need to put our name in. So we're going to click there in the box, delete the directions, and put our name. Done. We're done with the first slide. Now we're going to go on to the next one by clicking over here. This is the introduction, or kind of like the directions of the game. It says follow the directions below to get started. Go to Cool Math Games Lemonade Stand, which is, we're going to click that down here in just a second. Select 7 days for how long you would like to play, and it is your goal to make as much money as possible by selling lemonade in those 7 days. So we are going to play the game for 7 days, not literally 7 days, but you'll see in just a minute what I mean. But we're going to have a 7-day limit of selling this lemonade in this game, and we only have $20 to start out with. So let's take a look at what it's going to look like. You'll click here, like it says, click here to play. Click on this little box that comes up down here. It takes you to the website. So then we're going to come up to the website, and it will give you the directions, kind of like what I just went through, but I'll go ahead and read it for you out loud. You have 7, 14, or 30 days to make as much money as possible. But remember, we're only going to choose 7. You'll have complete control over pricing, quality, inventory, and supplies. The recipe. Start with the default recipe, meaning however many lemons it says, or sugar, or ice. Let's go with that to start out with. But experiment to find a better one. Make sure you buy enough ingredients or you won't be able to sell. The weather. This plays a big role in customer demand, meaning how much customers want something. Read the weather report every day. When the temperature is low or the weather is bad, such as an overcast, cloudy, or rain, don't expect to sell as much and buy accordingly. Set your prices higher on hot, muggy days to increase profit, meaning how much you sell, even if you sell less lemonade. So what this means is, if you think about it, when it's a hot, muggy day, you're thirsty, aren't you? So you're going to want a nice, cold glass of lemonade. And if your price is high, they may even still buy it because they're so thirsty. But on a cold, rainy, cloudy day, there's a good chance that not a lot of people are going to want to stop just to get a glass of lemonade. So you may not sell as much on those days. That's why you need to check your weather very carefully before you buy supplies. Customer satisfaction. As you sell your lemonade, people will decide how much they like or dislike it. If your popularity is low, fewer people will buy, meaning if people say that it's not very good, there's not a lot of other people that are going to buy it, even if the weather is hot and sunny. So if people say that, ooh, that lemonade stand is not any good, don't buy that. No matter if they're sweating and so thirsty, they're still not going to buy it. But if you increase your popularity, meaning more and more people are liking it and they tell more people, you'll do okay, even when it's cold and rainy. So at the end of our 7 days, remember we're only doing 7 days, you'll see how much money you made. Try to beat your high score. All right, so before we go on, I want you to remember that we're going to be going back and forth between this game and our slides. So now that we've already gone ahead and we've pressed the button, we know we're starting with $20 and we know we're going to click on 7 days. Let's look at our next slide to kind of get an idea of where we're going to go from there. So here's some information we're going to be filling in. We're going to need to fill in how many cups we ordered and how much that cost us, how many lemons we ordered and how much that cost us, as well as the same for sugar and ice. Remember, we're only starting with $20. Then once we purchase those amounts, we're going to put how much we spent on that day. Okay? So let's take a look. All right. Sorry, my computer's messing up on me. So let's click OK and get started. Remember, it says, how long would you like to play? We're going to play for 7 days. Now, it tells us again that we're starting out with $20, and it gives us the choice of how many cups, lemons, sugar, and ice cubes we want to do. So to start out with, we have to start at the top. We have no paper cups, so obviously we need to buy some. So we're going to hit buy more cups, and it gives us the option and the price. We can buy 25 for 96 cents, 50 for $1.66, or 100 for $3.08. Remember, we only have $20. But let's think about what it said at the beginning. We need to make sure we check our temperature. Look at this, guys. It's 90 degrees, but they're calling for rain. So even though it's really, really hot, they're still calling for rain. So we need to be kind of on the warning side that they may not buy any. But I'm going to go ahead and try. I'm just going to stick in the middle, and I'm going to buy 50 cups for $1.66. So I'm going to hit buy it. Make sure I remember 50 cups for $1.66. I'm going to go in here and write this down. So I'm in cups. I'm going to click in that box, and I'm going to click 50 cups. And what was my cost? Oh, $1.66. So I'm going to go and type that in here to the box. It's already got my dollar sign, so I just type in $1.66. Now, if my font is too big because it goes down there, if I click on my box, I can just lower my font until all of my numbers fit in there perfectly. See, I went down to 11, and that's okay. All right, so now I'm going to go on to lemons. So I've bought my cups. I hit buy it, and I'm going to hit OK. All right. Oops. I went too many cups, but that's okay. How many lemons? So I'm going to go in and buy lemons. I think I'm going to stick with the middle numbers. 30 lemons for $2.01. So I'm going to go put that in here. 30 lemons. How much did it say? Oh, $2.01. $2.01. And I'm going to lower my font again so it all fits in there. There we go. All right, now I'm going to go on to sugar, but first I need to buy it. 30 lemons for $2.01. Okay, shows what I got. Sugar, how much sugar do I want? I'm going to go with the 20 cups. Hit buy it, so 20 cups for $1.59. 20 cups, $1.59. I need to lower my font. There we go. And the last one is ice. Okay, how much ice do I want to buy? I'm going to buy 250 ice cubes. 250. Oop, need to lower that font, don't I? There we go. And then how much was the 250? Oh, $2.05. $2.05, and I'm going to lower my font. There, perfect. So now I've got all my supplies done, and I bought that. Okay, so now it tells me how many cups I bought, how many lemons I bought, how many cups of sugar, and how many ice cubes. So I'm going to click OK. Now, I need to decide whether I'm going to sell for 25 cents or more or less if I'm going to keep the recipe that I was talking about. So the recipe calls for 4 lemons, 4 cups of sugar, and 4 ice cubes per cup. I'm going to keep all of this the same for right now, and then later on I can kind of experiment. Do I need to put anything like that over here? I do not. So I'm good. How much did I spend today? So if I take my $20 minus how much I have left, that will tell me how much I spent. And then I can put that in right here, okay? But before I do that, let's click OK. Now, it's going to show you what is going on during that day. Notice it's raining like they said, but it's still 90 degrees. And right here, it tells me how many cups I am selling. The ice is going away. How many lemons and sugar and cups are going away. And it also tells me my price up here and the time frame that's going by. If I don't want to sit here and just slowly go through this day, I can hit fast forward. and it's going to speed through the day and through the time so that I can find out what's really going to happen by the end of the day. Notice it's going even faster. I'm selling pretty good. I'm down to 52 cups, 48. Oh, they're going fast now. My popularity must have gone up. Oh, I sold out. So even though I had cups left, I still sold out. So I had a big customer satisfaction, and my popularity was a little low, but maybe that's because it's my first time. Before I hit OK, I'm going to take these numbers and put them into my chart because it says satisfaction and popularity. So I have 73%. That's where I'm going to put this down here. 73, and this was only 6. And this is where I'm going to describe the weather. So it said it was 90 degrees, but rainy. Okay, what was your starting price? And then this is where how much I spent for the day. I think it was $8.97, how much I spent there. What was your starting price? I had $20 to spend. Remember, that was my starting budget. What do you notice about the customers? I'm going to put that they were still thirsty, even though it was rainy, period. Did you raise or drop your price? Nope, I kept it the same because I was trying it out for the first time. Perfect. Now remember, if my font doesn't fit in here, I simply click on the box and lower my font, but it looks like it fits just perfect. So I am done with my first day. I can go ahead and click OK, and it says my remaining ice has melted. Darn. So, but I made money. Look at that. I made $6.03. So I went from $11 up to $26. Okay, so that shows me how much money I have made. So this amount right here is where I'm going to go back and look in my slide. I'm going to go to day 2 because I'm ready to start day 2. Okay, and it says, what is your starting budget for day 2? How much money do you have to save or available to spend? And that's where I'm going to put this amount, $26.03. And that's how much I have to spend for this day. So then I will just continue on with what I did in the first slide and make sure I read the directions very carefully for each slide, because this one says, how much did you spend on day 2? What was your starting price right there? Okay, so you're going to go through on for the next 7 days, filling out all of your slides for all 7 days. And then by the end, you'll be able to say how much money do you have at the end of today, meaning the end of your business. And then what did you learn from having your own business? You're just going to type in a little description right there. And that is how you play the lemonade stand game. You will hit turn in, which you will have a blue turn in button over here for your teacher to look over your work. I hope you have fun with this. Enjoy.